little fake out from Mark Davis, and game 6 is underway.
But that means that you have to be so locked in on people off ball.
Here's Towns, 5 to shoot, lobbing it up to Gobert for the flush. Little slow to get back on D, and Edwards can't make Denver pay. Here's Jokic, the flick ahead. Murray finds Jokic to the rim. Just to touch on something you talked about with the adjustments on Jokic from Chris Finch. As Porter gets free for the slam, he said, look, yeah, we are going to have to double him more. Not only are we going to have to double him more, but we're going to have to put Karl Anthony Towns on him more as well. And Cat needs to stay out of foul trouble, so that's an option for us. As Jokic plods inside and flips it in. Don't have it. He has been woefully cold from 3 in the series, now 2 for 13. Porter, he got it. What a start for Denver, and a timeout taken by Minnesota. Here's Towns, double comes, as it has. Now Gordon. McDaniels dares to shoot it, and rattles it in. That is what Minnesota needs.
If they're establishing there, they double-teamed him and then kicked them all out. It's kind of a triple switch.
And now a steal. This could be fun. Edwards to the rack. Towns shuffling towards space, lobbing it up to Gobert, who blew the bunny. Another chance. Towns can't finish. Tapped out to McDaniels. He'll lay it in. A 7-0 Minnesota run. Towns, the fake, the take, and the slam.
And when I tell you that outstanding coach, he's going to get his opportunity. So I know Finch has a lot of belief in him. That's why he can sit back there and be quiet.
Oh, Conley gets the roll, and then Towns will. Can't hit. Rebound kept alive. Conley to Edwards. Corner 3 is good. Edwards was grimacing a little bit after that last possession. Looks fine there. Towns lumbering, lobbing, Gobert finishing. Minnesota defense looking more like what it did in games 1 and 2 and throughout the season. Edwards storms in and uses the window. That's 11 in the first for Anthony Edwards. And now a steal. Reed bounces ahead. McDaniels to the rack. 2 to shoot. Murray spinning, has to force it up. How about that Timberwolves D? Edwards a 3. You bet. A 27-2 marathon for Minnesota as Caldwell Pope finally sinks a 3 of its last 13 possessions.
And right here, Karl Anthony Towns has to be patient.
Towns able to bank it in. Minnesota lead facing elimination. Edwards at 14 in that first, on the bench to start the second. Murray finally drops one in.
Forcing him into misses, you got to get the rebounds like they did earlier on this first quarter.
And another offensive rebound. Jokic gets fouled and flips it in. A chance for 3 for the MVP.
Well, and that just, you need a little bit more maturity, you need a little bit more experience, so you can weather those storms. And also not having Conley, that calming voice, did not help as Aaron Gordon knocks down a 3, and now
Reed, Euros, floats, can't hit, got it back, put it in. Minnesota hasn't shot it well from 3 either, but they've dominated every other facet of the game. Here's Edwards in the corner, connects on a 3.
So if they got to skip out and allow for the defensive recovery, he needs to start working more at the top of the key.
Porter swims in, banks it home, and a chance for 3 for Michael Porter Jr. Everybody else has struggled for Denver, mostly Murray, 1 of 10. Conley connects on a 3. 23-point Minnesota lead. Porter through the lane again, meets Gobert, finds Gordon. He got it. Another 3 from Aaron Gordon, his second of the night. Minnesota by far and away the best defensive team in the league this season. McDaniels, the cross, and the finish. Lead back to 24 for the Timberwolves. Jokic able to flip it in, plus the Porter. Into Gordon, good movement here. Good rotations from Minnesota. Jokic flips it in. 16 for the three-time MVP. Instead, Minnesota will have it. Reed can't hit. McDaniels does at the buzzer. Squashing a chance for a little Denver momentum. Now, looking more like what we saw the first two games when he shot 28% from the floor, 25 from three. The last three had been at 50% from the floor and 42 from three as McDaniels rocks the rim. Jokic out to Murray. Murray finds Gordon for the slam.
Swing, open shot.
McDaniels up to 18. Edwards on the steal. Edwards, oh, what a move to the rack! Minnesota lead their largest of the night. Murray, three to shoot. Murray trying to find space to the corner. Caldwell Pope drains the three on a beautiful dart from Murray.
Jaden McDaniels, he doesn't get any press. Now watch this triple switch. He's gonna go and then Aaron Gordon's gonna kick out.
Gobert flushes it down. Caldwell Pope, short on that one, keeps it alive. Murray, a clean look. Is good. Jamal Murray needed that. It was 1 of 11 from the floor and 0 for 4 from three. Into the corner, McDaniels. You bet!
Right now, Denver is struggling to get anyone really going outside of Jokic, who hasn't been that aggressive offensively.
Edwards! Murray quickly into it. All right, Jamal Murray with a confident stroke had been 2 for 14. Yet to score in the third. Jokic lays it in. 18 for Nikola Jokic. Edwards short, and Caldwell Pope the board.
Well, their bench is 0 for 2, 0 for 4, 0 for 2.
Murray, slick handle, and the floater is good for Jamal Murray. Towns looking for space.
Denver's in a zone right now. They're just kind of in a matchup zone, passing players off, trying to slow down the Minnesota offense, and it is not working.
Jokic lumbers in, misses the flip, not the tip.
Especially with teams that are as evenly matched as the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves are.
And that's what Chris Finch was talking to us about, is Christian Brown. We all thought this was going to be a 6 or 7 game series. The journey here doesn't matter. All that matters is we're here. And so is Anthony Edwards, 27 now tonight, under 33% from the floor overall. Gobert, center of the lane, lays it in. Timeout, Denver. Rudy Gobert.
Towns, Gobert, and Reed have 34 rebounds, 35 now. And the Denver team has 34. They have championship players, and this is what it's all about. Putting yourself in this position to go, and this is why you do all that work, as knock down the little pull-up. What's so funny?
Well, I'm not giving you an answer.
Oh, okay. Tell me offline.
Yeah. Pickett dumps it underneath. Najee flushes it down. Watson the rebound. Timberwolves are about to play their first Game 7 in 20 years. Strawther flips it in. It has been cosmetic for a dominant, authoritative bounce-back win from the Minnesota Timberwolves. We'll see you Game 7 Sunday. 115 to 70 the final.